Okay, and it's now 2 o'clock here in Singapore, so we will start our session today. Good afternoon to our Nordic friends and friends of Nordics in Singapore and Southeast Asia and back home in the Nordics. My name is Sami Askelainen from Nordic Innovation House, and I'll be your host today. So it is my great pleasure to warmly welcome you all to our Water, Waste and Food Virtual Market Entry Program partner session with Singapore Business Federation and Singapore Water Association. A couple of housekeeping matters before we start. For all the panelists, please keep yourself muted if you're not asking questions or presenting. All the participants are automatically muted. We do have time at the end allocated for the Q&A. And while you're hearing this presentation, and if some good questions comes to your mind, feel free to use the Q&A function and post your questions there. Please also then remember to indicate to which speaker your question is for. Please note that this session will be also recorded, and we are sending the recording and all the presentation decks for all the participants in 24 hours. Very good. Then we have a very exciting agenda today, so let's have a look at that before we start. First, after the welcome and brief Nordic Innovation House introductions, we have Amelia Yeo from Singapore Business Federation. Amelia works there as a Deputy Director covering Africa, Middle East, Central Asia, and South Asia. And after SBF, we have Singapore Water Association presenting, and we're very delighted to have Vinod Singh, who is SWA Council. He's also Director, Growth and Sales Asia, also Director at Digital Data and Cyber Asia. And after these presentations, we're going to hand over the stage to our Nordic companies. We have 10 companies with us today. They all will be presenting 7 minutes each. And then after that, we still have some time for the Q&A. And as we do have a lot of new friends with us today, I want to briefly kind of like tell a little bit about Nordic Innovation House. So essentially, we are basically a community platform which aims to support and accelerate and help high-quality Nordic tech startups and scale-ups and growth companies that are coming to Singapore. And of course, many of them are using Singapore as a springboard then for the Southeast Asia markets. We are supported by the Nordic Innovation, and I would say we have very unique collaboration between the Nordic countries. Our journey actually started from Silicon Valley. That was our first office, followed by the New York, and then Singapore, Hong Kong, and Tokyo. So currently we have 5 locations globally to support Nordic tech companies. And if you want to find out more about our activities, what we do and how, what kind of events and programs we're doing, feel free to visit our website, or then you can reach me and or my colleague Jackie directly. And so you will hear 10 Nordic companies pitching today. And then if you want to continue a conversation with them and book a one-to-one meeting to really understand better their great solutions and what they're doing, for the Singapore Business Federation companies, you can book a meeting by using this email address. And then for the Singapore Water Association, again, your members can use this email here to book a meeting then with Nordic companies. And now, without any further ado, I'm going to hand over the stage to Amelia Yeo from Singapore Business Federation. Amelia, over to you.
Thank you very much, Sami. I'd like to thank the Nordic Innovation House for inviting SBF and our partner, the Singapore Water Association, to be their partner in this very well-organized NIH-SG Water, Waste, Food Virtual Market Entry Program Showcase and B2B Matching Program. There is no better way to celebrate Earth Day today than to listen to Nordic companies and learn about their innovative ideas in water, waste, and food. My name is Amelia Yeo, and I am the Deputy Director at Americas, Europe, and Oceania Department at the Singapore Business Federation. My short presentation is on SBF, our work in the Singapore ecosystem, and sustainability. Next slide. The Singapore Business Federation is the apex business chamber that was established about 20 years ago by law and Singapore business community's interests both locally and overseas. We have over 26,000 members across all industries and sectors. They range from SMEs to large enterprises with a registered share capital of $500,000 and above. Next slide. One of the areas that we work in is to provide FTA education and advisory. Singapore has over 20 FTAs, including the EU-US FTA and the European Free Trade Association Singapore FTA, or EFTAS FTA. Next slide. In 2019, we launched the Global Connect initiative with Enterprise Singapore. This is basically to help Singapore businesses expand and deepen their presence in overseas market, and that includes the Nordic countries. Next slide. The various stages in this program include learning, landing, and localizing. Next slide. Sustainability is important to us, and from next month, we have partnered a local bank to kickstart a series of webinars on sustainability, starting with sustainability financing and green buildings. Next slide. Other programs that we have include Global Connect, B2B portal that enables digital procurement and online trade. This is open to both foreign and local companies and helps procurement and partnership. This is especially useful during this pandemic. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop me a note in the question and answer session. Thank you very much. Thank you. Over to you, Sammy.
Great. Thank you so much, Amelia, for the SBF presentation. And next, we're going to then invite on the stage Vinod Singh, who is the SWA Council member. So Vinod, with that, over to you.
Thank you, Sami, and good afternoon. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all into these discussions, jointly organized by SBF and Nordic Innovation Centers. The impact of the COVID-19 is far-reaching and much deeper than what we could have imagined a year back. But the quantity and quality of drinking water, we should never be compromised in this pandemic, because it should be even more concerned because the role of water in Singapore and in urban water cycle, and also in the region actually, because I always say water is a first line of defense for many communities. So water should not be impact should not be diluted. Despite the challenges, SWA has been working very closely with our Water Alliances partners to support our members and water companies in Singapore through knowledge sharing, networking opportunities, and the partnership. And this is one of the platforms where SWA, SBF, and NIH is collaborating in engaging the development of the field and sustainable water infrastructure in the region and globally. So next slide, please. Singapore Water Association. So this is, I have a few slides which talk about, what is about SWA and what we do and how do we promote, the platform. How do we create a platform in the collaborating to create a collaborating environment among this water industry in Singapore. So SW was formed in February 2004, and it represents and promote the interest of the Singapore companies in the local water sectors, but also play a significant role in developing a vibrant and dynamic water clusters and aspire to promote Singapore as a regional water hub and in the region, and including the water related services and technology. To date, we have 268 members, but aspiration is to go up to 300 members by the end of this year. Next slide, please. And if you see that, some of our SWA members, they include all across value chain, water value chains, like a system integration, integrator, EPCs, consultants, OEMs, multinational companies, large local enterprises, and SMEs. So it covers all across water cycles and all value chain. Next slide, please. And SWA activities. These slides demonstrate our activities at a glance. And beside the physical classes which normally we conduct, we also conduct various online master classes, training courses for water professionals. And the quarterly events, which we call it a Singapore Water Industry Night, SWIN, is a very popular event actually, and this provides networking opportunities to the whole local. What people normally look for, for these events, but unfortunately, had not been able to do this in last year, and in a face-to-face environment. Next slide, please. Some of the MOU, the partners, what we have in terms of international partnerships, and SWA has signed with the various foreign embassies, such as Canadian Committee of Canada's, Singapore German Chamber of Industry, Taiwan External Trade Development, and US Department. And I also have a good working relationship with the Israel Embassy and the Denmark Embassy. Next slide, please. And if you see our affiliated partners, we closely work with includes the A-Star, NURI, Singapore Membrane Consortium, Singapore National Biofilm Consortium, and these are the very upcoming and the very deep research in water sectors companies. We are also Water Alliance partners with the Singapore organizations such as Indoor Farm Factory Innovation, Smart Grid and Power Electronics Consortiums, Waste Management and Recycling Association of Singapore, Singapore Business Federation, Singapore Manufacturing Federation, a few other things. And we hope through this partnership, our idea is to groom the Singapore companies and build a more vibrant and dynamic industry with technology, innovation, and collaborations. Next slide, please. Sami, next slide. Okay, yeah, raising the profile of SWA in the global market. As I said, that our whole idea is to kind of build the very vibrant platform here in Singapore. And last 16 years, we have organized and led local companies to overseas to participate in trade fairs under the Singapore pavilions, kind of assimilate and congregate these companies with the grant support from the Enterprise Singapore. And regionally, SWA has organizing the various technology and business missions which includes to Munich, Taiwan, Melbourne, Nanjing, Vietnam, Thailand, and many other countries actually. And we hosted a conference and seminars for local water industries. Next slide, please. Technology and capability developments in Singapore or with our companies, fostering partnership and internationalization continue with the virtual expos and visits, despite of this COVID and the whole travel scenarios here. Since June 2020, we have conducted almost 16 virtual events, masterclass courses, and the sharing sessions, and which included, which I also attended virtual tours to the, PUB's CCK, which is Chochukang Waterworks, Ulupandan Waterworks, and SPEC's Experimental Power Grid Center at Jurong Island, and which was very well attended, by the way. Next slide. And SWA initiatives during the COVID pandemic. And since April 2020, SWA is working closely with businesses to mobilize, stabilize, and resume their operation with our SG United updates, which is like SWA Assist, SWA Watch initiatives on our website to ease our members who's with the current economic uncertainties. We have also launched SWA Marketplace our SWA members to step up or seek help from the fellow members or partners, kind of a collaboration among our membership, actually. The aim is to facilitate continuity within the SWA community, and also tide over the challenges arising due to these difficult times and disruption to the whole value supply chain here. Last slide, which is thank you, and I hope you would have fruitful collaboration and partnership with our Nordic counterpart in the area of water and sustainability from our discussion today, and we'll be happy to support you in any way we can. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Vinod. Maybe one quick question. How can Nordic companies then join the SWA?
Yeah, so they can reach out to the Vivian. I can provide this webs. I mean, we have a website, and the website has got the forms, and also we can reach out to our office, Vivian, the SWA office, and which is the email ID is available. I think at the back of the slides. The people can reach out to the the email ID.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Okay, and now we're gonna shift the gears a little bit and let the Nordic companies present. Like I mentioned, we have 10 companies today with us, and we have been grouping these companies in different categories. Our first group is covering mainly industrial wastewater related solutions. Our second group is more about organic waste, but also kind of like how you can convert waste to biogas and fertilizers. And then our last group is only one company, and that's all about the river cleaning. And with that, I would like to then basically invite the first company, which is Devaco, and we have Toni Franti presenting their solution. So Toni, over to you.
Thank you, Sami. See. Okay, my name is Toni Franti from Devaco Limited. Thank you for this opportunity to present our company and offering. I'll begin with a short introduction. Clean water is the best for life, but still 80% of all wastewater is completely untreated. A great number of wastewater treatment facilities need to be built, maintained, and updated as a partial solution for this challenge. Good and reliable equipment have a very important role in this, and this is where we can help. Under our Deva brand, we manufacture and sell equipment, sludge thickening, dewatering, sludge removal. Effective sludge collection and dewatering is important in a fight to stop climate change and destruct nature. It enables methods to reach sustainability goals and leads to circular economy by offering alternative sources for energy and other uses for the dewatered sludge cake. At least the collected matter is not directly released to the nature. We have 35 years of experience in sludge treatment. We specialize in manufacturing high-quality equipment that works as designed and promised, and we also offer supervision, installation, and after-sales services. Our equipment are made in Finland, and we operate under ISO 9001 standards. Our operations are based in Finland, but in many locations, we are able to support our customers through our partner and reseller network. Sludge and scum collection and removal, we offer chain and flight type chain scraper systems. These are the most sophisticated systems for and scum removal. Our scrapers offer great benefits, optimal and minimum land and space use, high removal efficiency, low capital and maintenance cost, and easy installation. Our superior design and non-metallic Deva components offer top-class features, performance, and durability. This system can be used in multiple applications such as water and wastewater treatment, oily water, desalination, DAF tanks, sand traps, and grease removal. We offer all possible configurations for rectangular basins, from top and bottom scraping to multi-layer systems and supply all the needed accessories for these systems, including scum pipes, beach plates, and system controls. In sludge thickening and dewatering, our solutions are based around belt filter presses and gravity belt thickeners. Belt filter presses offer great advantages such as low energy consumption, suitability for various applications, and relatively high sludge dryness. Total lifetime costs are extremely competitive. Investment, running, and maintenance costs are low, and the presses have a very long lifespan. Reparations are rather easy, cheap, and do not require long-standing times. Our portfolio covers solutions from small-scale to high-capacity municipal and industrial projects, or alternatively from cost-effective solutions to industry-leading features. We supply all the needed accessories for full dewatering cell, including flocculators, polymer units, control systems, and conveyors. We are continuously developing our products. One of our ongoing development projects is to bring cloud-based and AI-assisted monitoring to our systems. This offers various benefits such as decreased power consumption, extended system lifetime, and overall process optimization. Our equipment are trusted and used by municipal and industrial customers worldwide, from small private companies to leading international contractors. Here you can see a few of our partners and customers. Our track record includes over 3,500 chain scraper systems and over 1,000 belt filter presses and gravity belt thickener deliveries to over 80 countries. Next, I'll show a few example cases. Langat Centralized Sewage Treatment Plant in Malaysia is a mega project treating wastewaters coming from nearly a million people. For this project, we delivered 96 chain scraper systems and 48 scum pipes. Kang Sewage Treatment Plant is Mainland's mega project in Philippines that will treat wastewaters from about 1.2 million households. Our full product portfolio will be used in this project for sludge and scum removal and dewatering. I have our biggest and fastest growing market, China, as an example of a specific market area. I have selected one wastewater treatment plant as an example case. For this challenging project, we delivered 24 two-layer chain scraper systems that help solve the challenges with space limitation in a partly underground plant construction. In order to showcase the business opportunities that our equipment offer, I want to mention Atal Engineering. Atal is one of our 6 resellers in China. This huge company is one of the leading Chinese electrical and mechanical engineering groups. They began as our customer in a contractor role as they needed equipment for their own projects. Based on the successful and profitable projects, they have developed DEVA chain scraper systems and related services to be one of their actual business lines, stretching outside the typical contractor role. We know that it takes much more than just good equipment to make the customer happy and reach a successful delivery project. Good products, overall quality, know-how, flexibility, accuracy, honesty, and right attitude are all needed to establish trustworthy partnership. Choose DEVA, smoother projects, better processes, overall cost savings, and cleaner future. We want to find new business opportunities, and we believe that many companies operating in this field can benefit from our offering. We can operate directly with end customers, but typically cooperation is done with contractors. Most importantly, we are looking for resellers to be our local partners. For this, we have great needs in Southeast Asia and in Singapore. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for your time, and please contact us if you find any of this interesting or want to know more.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Tony, for your presentation. And do we have a Flutech? Mikko. Okay, maybe he will join us later, so we will move forward. And next company is then Scanwater, and we have Tao Huang presenting their solution. Tao, over to you.
Thank you, Sammy. Can you see my screen?
Yep, all good. Stage is yours.
Thank you. So, good morning and good afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity to present us in this event. My name is Tao. I'm the Sales and Marketing Director at Scandinavia Water Technology. So who we are? We are a Norwegian company called Scandinavia Water Technology, and in short, ScanWater, an engineering company dealing with the water business and a private-owned company and based in Norway since 1985. We are part of Macedonia is owned 100% by the management, established in 1922. We have around 170 employees, and about 100 of them are engineers. Macedonia owns companies in Norway, Sweden, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, France, Kenya, and also China, in totally 15 different locations. What ScanWater specialized in providing? We provide the solutions in water solution, Turkey solution project, humanitarian aid, and municipal preparedness. So, problem of increasing urban population imposes higher environmental challenges to the modern cities. At the same time, cities must optimize well-being and minimize its environmental impact. In many of urban areas, sewer systems are overloaded and do not allow for further development. Additionally, through the current handling of organic household and toilet waste, on the one hand, valuable resources are lost, and on the other hand, stress the existing treatment infrastructure. But also, if not treated properly, contribute to the environmental population. So ScanWater conduct experiments on the development of the innovative water management solution. We have data as a green energy. This solution is under the CU Green Project, one of the EU Horizon 2020 project, which co-funded from EU and also China, with a total funding of 9 million euros. A smart green solution for the integrated water and sanitation, stormwater management, energy supply, and nutrient management in the city based on the principle of resource recovery and the safe reuse aims to increase the resilience of the cities. Make urban development more climate, environmental, and human-friendly with nearly zero emission. Circular economic, low climate, and water footprints. Elaborate a little bit in the building infrastructures. Green energy will reduce water consumption by using water-saving fixtures at vacuum toilets, and reuse a gray water source, facilitating recycling of nutrients to the urban or peri-urban agriculture, and the source almost eliminate the pollutant of surface water. Integrated with the biogas reactor will allow biogas production from the toilet waste and the organic household waste, delivering heat and power, but also nutrient retention to support the greenhouse on food production. The innovative element of the green energy is well-balanced combination of technique and the social innovations that facilitate reduce the water consumption, the minimization of the greenhouse gas emission, the promotion of reusing CO2, waste-based nutrient in local greenhouse, the production of the biogas from the domestic organic waste, the production of fertilizers from domestic organic waste, the promotion of ecological sanitation. So this is some achievement, but not at least from the project. As example, product of the resource recovery from the black water. Another benefit example by using vacuum-based technology, the vacuum sewer will much more energy efficient, as well as the safety, since the vacuum system is closed loop system and it will not have any leakage. So far, we have different locations with the pilot projects. We have 3 in China, 2 projects in Beijing, and 1 in Changsha, as well as 1 in Norway. The pictures shows the project we have converted the old hospital facility to 1,000 apartments. So we are looking for local partners who can develop the local market together. Thank you. Back to you, Sammy.
Great, thank you so much, Tao. And next company is then coming from Finland. It's called Sophie Filtration, and we have Sandra presenting their solution. So Sandra, over to you.
Thank you, Sami, and hello and good evening, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chandra, and I'm technical marketing specialist at Sophie Filtration. Sophie Filtration was founded in 2011, and we provide industrial water filtration systems. So as we know, the water scarcity is a global challenge, and with increasing demand and water supply gap, it is critical to treat the wastewater not just efficiently, but also in a very sustainable and economical manner. Treating industrial wastewater could be challenging, particularly filtering the small particles, and the conventional technologies has their own limitations. Also, the current options that are available in the market are based on mechanical self-cleaning filters, which do not go low enough micron ranges, and this is where our expertise in. So we actually reclaim wastewater for reuse purposes. We provide economical and sustainable water treatment solutions for heavy industries. This is a picture from the zinc refinery, and using Sophie filter, you're able to actually convert your waste into a resource. So how stand out in the market? So we have 3 unique key features in our technology. So the first one is the novel cross-flow design, which use high velocity cross-flow with which you can get a high capacity of water that can run inside the filter. Second one is the sustainable filter element, meaning that we use metal wire mesh, which eliminates the need of disposable cartridge filters, which is often found in conventional technologies. And then we use the ultrasonic self-cleaning feature, which supports the backflush to keep the filter clean and also eliminates the filling and clogging in the filter. So overall, like, it really eliminates the need of manual intervention, which is quite common in the conventional technologies, or quite many technologies that exist in the market currently. And on top of that, we don't use any chemicals to treat the water. So that means the only thing that run inside the filter is just clean water. And then we have IoT capabilities for remote monitoring and control. So this is how we work. Basically, our system is quite transparent. The process is quite transparent, meaning that we first perform the lab test, we get the water sample, either in a liquid form or in a powdered form, and then we move forward with the field pilot to really understand the full performance data of our system and also understand the client's need. And then we move to further product customization and price quotation, and then we also offer after-sales services, including remote monitoring and control. That's our digital service that we provide. So this is the basic architecture of our remote monitoring and control, especially like, let's say, for the mining side. So we have this Sophie filter in the middle, as you can see, and then the water can run through the Sophie system, and this is the wastewater treatment plant. And using the IoT features, you are able to monitor and check the performance of your water performance, like, constantly. So this is very visible in the remote area, especially, like, for example, as I said, like in the mining industries. Also, our system is not just only sustainable, but also very cost efficient. Here you can see the tariffs from the Nordic. We have freshwater cost, which cost €1 per cubic meter, and wastewater is €2 per cubic meter. And using Sophie system, you can actually eliminate this life cycle cost. And in previous cases, we have often had the feedback that using Sophie Filter, we are able to reduce actually 90% of their operation costs. So here is an example that I was talking about earlier, like reducing the operation costs. So this is a waste to energy plant in Tampere, Finland. And prior they were discarding the wastewater, but using our Sophie Filter, they were using this wastewater as a makeup water. And that not only was economical for in this case, but also very efficient. It helped them to improve their plant efficiency by 5 to 10%. And then these are our prime industrial applications. We work with power, the example that I have just shown you. We work in mining sector, chemicals, marine, oil and gas, and steel. We are very active these days with a steel project. We have a European Union Commission project going on in Italy, where we are testing our filter for this rainwater wastewater treatment. Here's our team, our CEO, Ville Hakala. He has experience in water technologies and also in mining for over 10 plus years. And then we have a very renowned name, Steve Clark. He has over 40 plus years of experience in wastewater industry, and he has been previously working with Dow Chemicals. And we are a growth company, small team, and here are our clients and partners. So basically we mainly operate in Nordics, but we also have clients such as Anglo American. They have been with us since 2014. It's a mining company, and we are backed by the VCs, that is the Emerald, Loudspring, and Voima Ventures. So our upcoming target for Singapore and South Asia is really we would like to explore the market opportunities. It's a very new area or the region for us. We have been mainly operating in United States over than the Europe mainly, but Asia is like a new area for us, and we would really love to explore the market opportunities and then really find the niche where our product can bring more value to our customers. Then we also would like to collaborate in projects. And we are also looking for system integrators that can be our channel to market. So here is our office location. So we are based in Espoo, Finland, and then we have a subsidiary in Houston, Texas. We also have partners in Canada and in Europe, such as Spain and Poland. Thank you so much for listening, and looking forward for one-on-one meetings or any other questions that you have. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you so much, Chandra and Sophie Filtration. Next company is also coming from Finland. It's called Valmet, and we have a Heli Karaila presenting their solution. So Heli, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sami. But can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see the Zoom
Oh, what
browser
happened?
view.
Okay, now I have to.
Yes, very good.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So my name is Heli Karaila, and I'm working as a business manager in Valmet. Together with my colleagues from Valmet Indonesia office, we are participating to this event. So thank you for this opportunity. Oh, this again. Valmet is a global technology company. The head office is in Finland. Last year, 2020, net sales was 3.7 billion euros, and there are over 14,000 professionals working globally. Wastewater is one of the growth areas for Valmet automation business line. There is lack of accurate and reliable real-time measurement and optimizer applications, especially for the wastewater sludge process area. Sludge process area is very challenging for the real-time measurement because there is typically that much air and debris as well as grease in the process. Based on the end customer feedback, about 30% of the wastewater plant operational costs are coming from the sludge processing and sludge further treatment costs. And because of lack of reliable real-time measurement and control applications, the process is typically controlled manually based on the laboratory analysis and visual look. So there is really place for the reliable real-time measurement and control applications. Valmet has offering for this area. Based on the over 50 years measurement technology development, what we have done, especially in the pulp and paper business area, we have now advanced industrial quality measurement technology offering to the wastewater sector. And it is very important that we have not only moved those technologies from the other process to the wastewater sector, but we have further developed these technologies together with our end customers, that those really fits to the wastewater needs. We have nowadays over 2,000 real-time measurement references available with excellent customer reports. In order to get full benefits of the advanced real-time measurement, Valmet has developed sludge dewatering optimizer called Valmet SDO that optimizes solid content at the centrifuge area. So minimize the centrate solid as well maximize the dry cake solid amount, and in the same time also minimize the polymer usage. With Valmet DNA automation system, it is possible to automate the whole wastewater process. Valmet DNA includes process optimization, information management, environmental reporting, as well as condition monitoring. For Valmet, it is important to support end customers via services during the whole life cycle in order to reach the best performance. Valmet Industrial Internet solutions are an important part of the offering as well. Valmet solid measurements are specially used at the wastewater plant sludge process area, and we can cover all the solid measurements need in that area. The Valmet Industrial Internet solution combines advanced monitoring of the wastewater plant, data-driven optimization, and remote services from Valmet Performance Center into comprehensive solutions. The purpose is to efficiently utilize data and Valmet expertise to provide tangible benefits for our customers. So like I mentioned, we have documented results available, and here are a couple of these. This one is coming from Finland, wastewater plant, Viinikalahti wastewater plant. And in this case, we were able to decrease the centrate solid amount with 50% and increase the solid amount about 2% at the dry cake. And in the same time, we decreased the polymer usage about 50%. The second case is coming from China. In China, we have nowadays over 200 references available. And this is from Shanghai Taihe wastewater plant, where the customer included Valmet real-time measurement to the primary sludge as well as to the sludge dewatering area. And the target is to really increase the performance of the plant. The third case is coming from Hong Kong, and this is the world's largest sludge incineration plant. And there is also Valmet total solid measurement in use. So here are some other benefits what our customers have reported. And of course, the savings depends on the size of the plant. And what is important, the payback time can be as short as only a couple of months. So Singapore is the water hub to the Southeast Asia and Asia area. In Singapore, we have also a couple of references cases ongoing, but these are still in the early phase. In this event, we are really looking for the new customers, operators, as well as new business partners, EPCs, distributors, engineering offices, as well as service providers. Thank you for your time, and here is still our contact information. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Heli, for your presentation. So Valmet was the last company from this group 1, and now we're going to move then the second group, which is more about organic waste. And the first company presenting in that group is called Artasfin, and we have Ella Gursal presenting the solution. Ella, over to you.
Hi, can you hear?
Yeah.
Perfect. Hi, I'm Ella Gursal, Head of Commercial at Energy Market Transition Asia. We're based in Singapore and represent Artasfin in Southeast Asia. Artasfin R&D expertise is capitalized on 40 years of engineering and manufacturing. Of Artas sister companies in Finland, Germany, and Turkey. Artasfin designs, produces, and implements water, waste, air, and bioenergy solutions. The company covers all 4 aspects of the environmental technologies. In water, Artas delivers pretreatment, filtration, softening, desalination, demineralization, and ultra-pure water treatment plants. In waste, Artas delivers physical, chemical, biological, anaerobic, aerobic, attached growth systems, or MBR, sludge digestion, and dewatering. Equally, Artasfin has flue gas treatment and bioenergy solutions. So far, the company has designed and supplied over 400 customers globally. This is one of client testimonials in hotel business. Artasfin delivered a customized and fully integrated set of solutions which stacked up as Lego blocks, targeting their specific water and organic waste problems. As a one-stop shop solution provider, Artas managed to meet all the environmental needs of its clients. Artasfin's technologies solve problems dealing with access to clean water for drinking in rural and urban settings, water treatment for specific industrial use, wastewater reuse and recycling, wastewater and sludge disposal, organic waste management, waste gas treatment, and renewable energy from waste. The company has experience in projects catering for 100 to 100,000 people. Artasfin's philosophy is to provide integrated, modular, customized solutions operating with renewable energy. Artas drives change towards circular economy. Artasfin's tested and proven products include ARTO, reverse osmosis unit, ARO, ultra filtration system, ARMO, mobile ultra pure water treatment, ARPAC, activated sludge-based sewage treatment, RMBR, membrane bioreactor-based biological wastewater treatment integrated with solar panels, KIMPAC, chemical wastewater treatment, ARDES, chemical and biological desulfurization and flue gas treatment system, ARMUT, compact and modular biogas system. To give you an example of Artasfin's integrated holistic approach, this is a 5-star hotel resort located in the Mediterranean with limited road access. Artasfin developed a fully integrated and standalone solution. Artas treated wastewater for recycling, took sludge, gardening waste, and together with the biodegradable kitchen waste, fed them into Artas' compact biogas plant where it generated biogas. The generated fertilizer at the outlet is completely safe to be used at recreational areas of the hotel. With this RMBR solution, Artasfin provides very high quality treated water that can be reused for many purposes. When integrated with solar panels, the system can work as a standalone solution in remote areas. ARMUT is Artas' compact biogas solution that can be used both as a sludge or organic waste digester. It provides a perfect solution for decentralized organic waste management. Artas is currently working on technology development and integration of ARMUT in vertical farming. This is a water desalination and demineralization plant that was delivered to Siemens with ARTO and ERV systems. ARTA's mobile water treatment system, ARMO, is designed as a plug-and-play system. It meets either potable or ultra pure water needs and can be easily relocated and deployed one location to another. It is a practical system to meet urgent, unexpected, or instant water needs. These are the photos from the containerized water treatment plants ARTAS built for the International Committee of Red Cross in Juba, South Sudan. With this potable water project, ARTAS system produced a potable water production of 12,000 cubic meter per day capacity and met the demand of 80,000 people living in the region. This shows the great potential of a fully containerized solution. This is the PostCo project, an example of an integrated stationary solution. ARTAS delivered raw water and demineralized water treatment with industrial and sewage wastewater treatment, which was designed with ARTAS Fin's own MBR technology. Besides working with MNCs and NGOs, ARTAS Fin works with municipalities. This plant was designed with fixed film attached growth activated sludge technology. The bacteria grows on the submerged plastic media. With this particular design, ARTAS Fin treated the same amount of wastewater in 1/3 of the space needed of a normal activated sludge plant. As a one-shop solution provider, ARTAS designs, manufactures, implements, and operates fully integrated solutions without any third-party intervention. This is what sets ARTAS Fin apart from other solutions in the market. As you can see here, ARTAS caters to a diverse portfolio of global and regional customers. ARTAS Fin chose Singapore as a hub to scale up its technologies and operations in Asia and engaged us, Energy Market Transition Asia, as their local representative. Together, we're looking for opportunities to deploy our proven containerized and integrated solutions and partner with leading players for stationary solutions in Southeast Asia region. We look forward to working with you. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Ella, for your presentation. Next, we have two companies, two gentlemen delivering one joint solution. So we have Erik and Ivar from N2 Applied and Reclima. Erik, over to you.
Thank you, and good afternoon to Singapore. Sustainability is key in our product offerings. We need to grow more food as we are moving ahead in time. 30 years from now, we will have a global population of 10 billion people.
Sorry, Erik, we cannot see your presentation.
Oh.
You might need to swap the screens.
Is it there now? Can you see it?
No.
Well, then I'm sorry. I don't know what is happening.
Okay. Are you okay if we come back to you later on? If we take Ole from Norsk Biogas first?
Yes, and you are also not seeing it now. Hello?
No.
Okay, then
okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, Ole, are you ready?
Okay, Sami, I am.
Okay, excellent. Okay, Ole, stage is yours.
Hang on, just to get the start. Here we go. Yes, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I start my presentation asking the question, why pre-treatment? Food waste handling is complicated. It's complicated because it involves several disciplines, technologies, and attitudes. There are 4 main sources where food waste occurs, all with their distinct differences, both in terms of composition of the waste itself, but also in terms of internal handling, collection, and logistics in use. This complexity paired with partly opposite interest rate and environment where impurities and contamination of the resource always will occur. The end product from pre-treatment food waste is an energy-rich material normally referred to as substrate. Through the biological process in the digester, biogas and digest is produced. Besides that, impurities in the substrate may cause processual problems. It's degeneration of the digestate that worries the most. Digestate is first-class natural fertilizer where all nutrients are kept intact. It is obvious that a contaminated digestate neither will nor should be accepted in agriculture. Stricter standards are under elaboration, especially focused the problems that arise with micro and nanoplastics. I have been within the recycling industry for more than 2 decades, most of them in the waste to energy sector. During that period, we have seen many different technologies and designs of pretreatment systems in use. As far as I understand, there are 2 observations and concerns that needs to be addressed in the context. First, most, if not all, system designs are different. And second, the content of degradable matter that follow the reject due to insufficient separation in most cases is significant with a huge impact on one's profit making. It is reasonable to think that there over the years has been a lack of focus on pre-treatment in general, leading to insufficient solutions. However, we observe that the industry now has come to terms with that pre-treatment is a bottleneck that must be focused more seriously. In my mind, there are no doubt that it is possible to purify food waste many different ways. The problem is that many processing steps is investment intensive and drive OpEx high. Simplicity, solidity, and standardization is our way of thinking, and we believe that our system has proven its justification. The BICEP has proven its efficiency and sturdiness over more than 10 years in operation. The machine works in a batch-driven process based on a patented centrifuge principle. As you can see from the Prestanda, it's a multi-source machine with the capacity to process liquid and solid waste. The machine performs in 3 steps: separation or segregation, as you call it, reject cleaning, collect more digestibles, and reject drying, remove liquids and moisture. Since the separation step do not involve any form of cutting or size reduction, the amount of microplastics are to a minimum. We strongly believe in standardization. The fact that a fixed process design enables a more scientific approach in regard to development and trim of the system, it enables exchange of data and data mining from all plants in operation, in addition to cooperation and training among operators of the system. The BPP system is fully automated and may be controlled remote. Until now, we have installed 7 treatment systems in Scandinavia, basically 2 municipal owned waste facilities. All in all, around 250,000 tons is processed yearly. Today, 3 of our installations are planning for an extension and multiplication of biceps the coming year to increase throughput. All plants are used as showcases and to a certain extent, training grounds. I presume you already know the basics about our company. Let me just add a few things. Norsk Biogas was founded solely on the invention of the BICEP technology and the bio-pre-plant process design as a specialized company within pre-treatment of food waste. However, last year we decided to involve ourselves developing pre-treatment solutions for other complex waste streams as well to exploit our competence through access to new technology. Through the cooperation with Polar Metallurgica, we get access to expertise and equipment gear, the dry part of the recycling industry. Altogether, this will enable us to develop further and give us direction in the years to come. Except for our home market, Scandinavia, Norsk Biogas aims to play a role in the coming food waste shift within the EU, where more than 47 million tons need to find its way to the digesters. We believe our technology and way of thinking fits the task in hand perfect. The Southeast Asia region is a matter of cooperation and long-term thinking. The region are in various stages of development in terms of economy, legislations, environmental awareness, etc., etc. In addition, we know from assignments in Bangladesh and Korea that the waste itself is very different from what comes out of the European meal. This calls for a local-based partnership. We strongly believe that the right partner also can play a role in our European and Scandinavian markets, whether we talk about products, services, or competence alone. Allow me to address the SWA. I will understand if pre-treatment of food waste is a bit out of SWA's scope of interest. However, the fact that food waste placed on landfills contributing to a large extent to a greenhouse gas leakage, in addition to liquid runoff to groundwater basins. So my point of view is that to safeguard the handling of food waste involves or should involve multiple public stakeholders. Thank you for your attention.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ole. And I think that we have Eric and Eva ready now. So let's try again with the N2 Applied and Reclaim.
Can you see this one now?
Yes, very good.
Excellent. Very good. Good afternoon to all of you in Singapore. What we will try to show you is that our product portfolio is all about sustainability. 30 years from now, we will have a global population of 10 billion people, which means we will need to increase food production by a massive 50% compared to the current situation. And we need to do so in a sustainable way, where we are lowering the greenhouse gas emissions and removing pollution, and stepping away from, or at least not increasing, the usage of mineral fertilizer. In Singapore, you have a waste problem, and if we look at food waste alone, that represents potentially 1.25 terawatts delivered to the grid, because you have a massive 750,000 tons of this waste. And this is something that we can engage in and be part of solving. Here, this slide is showing a biogas plant where we then can use parts of the electricity produced and take that into our plasma unit, where we are then splitting the air around us and creating nitrogen oxides, which we mix into either manure or to digestate, and forming then neo-nitrogen enriched liquid digestate. And this we have shown in several places. This one is from a field trial that we did in Northern Ireland at a dairy called Bingham Farm, 750 dairy cows, where they have their on-site biogas plant as well. So again, what I said initially, this is all about sustainability. We have a growing population. We are adhering to and working towards the global targets to reduce emissions. And we are here to help you in Singapore with the waste problem. Over to you, Ivar.
Thank you, Ari. Good afternoon, Singapore. My name is Ivar Hagmon. I'm the CEO in Reclima, which is an R&D company owned by, among others, two waste companies, major companies in Norway. Sustainable treatment of food waste is a challenge in our country and many other countries. And Reclima has one solution where we combine the biomass from food waste and the livestock manure to build to have a circular food production. These tomatoes are made only of resources from food waste and manure. Thank you. The business idea is to make a circular solution where we secure that there are nothing of the gas and nothing of the fluid and everything are going out. We use everything, and all those products we produce is made without any artificial fertilizer and pesticides. Today we have on our first plant, we have handled so far 20% of the Norwegian food waste. We have a economy in it. We know it's working. The challenging situation is that to put the technology together here, the knowledge we've developed is how to treat all the emission of the CO2 coming out for the bioplant to stimulate the plants. We also are having the biogas to use for cars, the trucks to collect the waste, and for buses in the area. And we also use the garden waste to make compost of our production. As you see, we have a greenhouse in our solution, which are a technical development from our side, which combined soap and the new walls to secure that we have no CO2 emission out of the house. We seal the house so we can use more of the CO2 to catch. So the product will then have a better stimulation and a better health. Thank you. To be able to use the material from the biogas plant, we have to develop our own technology to grow, which we call diagroponics. This is we use in the greenhouse, and to stimulate the production we use worms, as you see here, and then we see the quality of the soil we use is better after one season than it was in the beginning. So it's 100% circular production. Thank you. This is this is our pilot for the greenhouse. It's 700 square meters. This we use food for the population in our area. So this is we take their waste and give food back, and it will produce 20 tons in this pilot now, and we're upscaling to succeed to the big companies to buy in next years now. The technology is developed in Norway, and we are looking at the upscaling, but it's also important to tell that we are looking on downscaling here. We have an ecosystem, a sustainable system we are developing for the compact in urban growing, we call it. And the same here in the urban growing, the target here is to use no fertilizer, no pesticides, and they have their own sustainable solution for waste handling in a small scale here. So we have universities in Norway working with us on these concepts. What are we looking for? We are looking for investors to help us to fulfill. We are looking for distributors. We would be partners in cooperation. I would like to have access to influencers to help us into this region as the supplier. Thank you for your attention.
Great. Thank you so much, Ivar and Erik, for your presentations. And then we have a last company from the second group. It's called Terra Marine, and we have Turleif presenting their solutions. Turleif, over to you.
Yes, thanks a lot. And good afternoon in Singapore. My name is Turleif Ugland, and I am representing Terra Marine. That is a Norwegian company, and we are working with organic waste and solutions for producing fertilizer from the organic waste. There are several technologies, as we know, for processing organic waste, and the core idea of that is normally to handle it, stabilize it, but also to minimize it, because normally the organic waste is a problem for the waste owner. We have another perspective, because we look upon the organic waste as a resource that can be brought into new production of food. Waste is normally rich in nutrients and have a high concentration of organic material that is preferred among farmers these days. When we are in the Nordic countries, we have a lot of organic in the soil. Actually, people there are most concerned about the nutrients, while in Asia, our first question is normally, how big organic content is it in your product? So incineration of organic waste should not be a part of our green future. What we do actually is that in many countries in Asia, we see that the waste is not going to any kind of agriculture. It is only used for landfilling, incineration, or industrial use, while our preferred solution is to bring it into a kind of an recirculation within the green sector. So what we actually do in specific cases is we are looking into the waste and the quality and the potential for it actually to become a fertilizer. And we discuss that potential with the partner, the waste owner, and we are willing to take the full responsibility to bringing that organic waste to the farmland as a fertilizer and then closing the cycle. We are cooperating with a lot of European companies with technologies that is suitable actually to dry the material, to bring it over to a pellets that is a preferred form in the market. Because there is a big difference between the market in Europe and US and in Asia, because in Asia it is mostly a manual agriculture where the farmers are using small pellets or small granules and dried material. So we need to turn the cake from a biogas plant over to a dried material to be used in this market. We have, during the last 10 years, we have developed a lot of products that is made from sewage sludge, from waste from the fish farming industry and other organic resources actually, and made a lot of product that is suitable for different crops in the tropic area. And the first factory that was actually producing fertilizer from biosolids was established in Norway together with us, and a waste company in Norway around 2010. Also, liquid fertilizer might be a product coming from organic waste, and we are handling some products from food processing industries in Norway. And to introduce a product in this market needs a lot of testing in the fields to make the farmers understand and believe in the product. So we've been doing that the last 7 years in Vietnam. And as you see on the photos here with our organic fertilizer, you see a difference in the growth and fertility of the soil. That is amazing. Our main market is in a way in Vietnam, where we have established 2 companies, where we have experts within marketing, logistics, finance, and R&D. And they are handling the import we are doing today from Norway, of course, but also from Japan and Qatar and South Korea. When we are organizing the container or the transport to Vietnam, it is a big job actually to also to talk about the products and make the farmers and our customers believe in this product and understand how it works. There is 60 million farmers in Vietnam, so it's a big task for us actually to deal with. But our sales team are active in the field, advising the farmers and promoting the products. So why Singapore? And Singapore has a really good reputation in Southeast Asia because it has been, we know about the concern about the environment, the high quality and things like that. And then that's also why products that comes from Singapore would have a high standard and be evaluated high in the farmers market in Vietnam. We have also been looking into some of the waste, sewage sludge coming from Singapore, and it shows a high quality since there is little industrial activity in Singapore. So we are ready to go in dialogue with companies that are looking for better solutions for their organic waste. So what we can offer is actually to turn the organic waste from problems to valuable resources. We are reducing the disposal cost with incineration is the solution, and zero waste and full recycling into new production of food. That's a big part of the green shift we speak about now also. And we can also give technology solutions in cooperation with leading European companies. And our involvement can be varied from consultancy to performing major tasks in a close partnership. The waste owner can then focus on its operation and business, and we are handling the problem over to a good solution and a profitable product. So thanks a lot for your attention.
Okay, thank you, Turle. And now it's time to go to the third group, where we have a company called River Recycle, and Janne will tell us how river cleaning can be a free service. So Janne, over to you.
Thanks, Sami. River Recycle cleans the rivers, recycles plastic, and provides waste management. My name is Janne Nuutinen, and I'm a Chief Operating Officer of River Recycle. A few words about the problem that we are aiming to solve. This slide may be familiar to many of you, but it illustrates the problem and from which sources the plastic waste ends up in the oceans. About 90% of all the plastic waste that reaches the world's oceans gets flushed through the rivers. Littering, wind-blown waste, industrial waste, and municipal waste. Once the plastic waste gets into the sea, it decomposes very, very slowly. And if current pollution levels continue, plastic will outweigh fish in the ocean by 2050. So who we are? Our key team consists of 12 individuals who bring on board significant experience and expertise in their respective fields. The headquarters are based in Helsinki and Singapore. Local operations are managed in India, Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, Nigeria, and Vietnam by local team members. We are a startup and established 2019. And our second largest shareholder is Lamor Corporation, also Finnish company. Lamor is a global leader in marine oil spill recovery, and references include the Deepwater Horizon cleanup in the Gulf of Mexico. Our goal is to stop over 60% of ocean plastic accumulation by establishing 500 river cleaning and plastic recycling points off the banks of the world's most polluting rivers. We have developed a global river cleaning as a free service business model and the system which removes plastic from heavily polluted rivers. Clean the river plastic by creating a sustainable circular business that uses the plastic as a raw material. This business model aims to create value for waste in rivers to finance the cleanup. Waste value creation is achieved by using plastics to oil technologies like fertilizers and selling it as a raw material comparable to the current virgin fossil feedstock. During dry seasons, additional feedstock can be sourced from local landfills and or establish a land-based collection system. Today, the project development of our company covers 9 countries with the help of a dedicated team of professionals around the world. Currently in India, River Cycle is installing a project that will clean up the Miti River in central Mumbai. Our team expects to catch up to 50 tons of plastic waste daily and preventing it from flowing into the ocean. We are also building a project in Sitarum River, Indonesia. The Sitarum River is one of the most polluted rivers of the planet. This river running through the suburbs and slums of Jakarta, it's partially covered by a plastic layer, and the fishermen will be turned into waste collectors. The project is expected to retrieve between 70 to 100 tons of plastic waste from this heavily polluted river on a daily basis. So, what we offer in communities in Southeast Asia, we will take care of the funding, arrange for the manufacture, transport, and installation of the river cleanup unit, arrange for the installation of the pyrolysis units with the technology providers, arrange for necessary training to operate and maintain the machinery, and of course handle the sale of the pyrolysis oil produced to the off-takers. What we are looking for, rivers that often have high volumes of floating plastic that there should be also local interest in the river be cleaner, and additional feedstock, and also a local partner, probably who's have access to decent feedstock. Alternatively, we can implement the project in two ways: river cleanup and pyrolysis, and or pyrolysis unit only. In Singapore, for example, there are not so much dirty rivers that we can clean up, but we could create value in circular economy and waste management, and as well as field of chemical recycling for Singapore needs. So we have heard that Singapore has a passionate goal to chemical recycling 1 million tons of plastic waste. Our team has a high level of expertise related to recycling as well as petrochemical, so we are glad to help. So we are willing to develop a project together. And I look forward to discuss further with you about possible cooperation. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much, Janne, for your presentation. So that river recycle was the last one from our group of 9 Nordic companies covering different kind of industrial wastewater, organic waste, and river cleaning solutions. And now we still have some time to take in some questions from the audience and from the SWA and SBF teams. So if you have any questions, you can post your questions to the Q&A, and then we can, we can take the questions from there. And so there was one hand raised by Darren. Okay, maybe it was a mistake. Okay. And while we are waiting the questions from the audience, then how about our Nordic participants? Do you have any questions then for the SBF or SWA representatives?
Sami.
Yep, Ola, please go ahead.
It's a question to Mr. Singh. The Water Association, do they have any part, or are they a stakeholder in the upcoming mandatory source separation of food waste and the way to solve this issue in Singapore?
Sorry, can you ask your question again, please? I couldn't get it.
I do. Are the association, your association involved in the upcoming process of having mandatory source separation of food waste in Singapore?
Yeah, so this food waste separations, this comes under this, NEA, which is a National Environmental Agency on the waste side. And our organization, SWA, more on the liquid water. I would not say that, this is a very, the silos as such. I need to go and check with our, the whole council, whether do we have, the waste management is also part of our, as such, I think the members also, they do work on the waste management side as well. But your question whether the council or SWA promote on the waste management, the technologies, is that their question?
Okay, thank you, Vinod and Ula. Vinod, I would have maybe one follow-up question related to my previous one. So do you also accept non-Singapore based members, or is that a requirement that the company needs to have a incorporated entity here in Singapore before they can be your members?
Okay, I need to go and check, but as I knowledge, we do accept a non-several company. Vivian is on the call. She can confirm that today. Vivian, are you there?
Yes, we do have several overseas companies as our associate members. In fact, we have about a handful of them, about 20 of the overseas companies. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you.
In addition, to clarify to earlier questions, we do have a Waste and Recycling Management Association of Singapore, who actually handles the food waste management in Singapore. So for Singapore Water Association, we do look at waste management, but more on wastewater management. I hope I have answered to all these questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Vivian. And we actually have one question now in a Q&A from Rudy. And this seems to be quite open. Or Rudy, do you have a specific company that this question is for? The question goes, I work in a remote island/resort. Okay, for any company. Remote island or resort that produce lots of unfinished food waste. A machine or solution is currently need to install in this resource island to cover food in the fertilizer or other environment solutions. Anyone can sell these small machines. Ivar?
Yeah. Maybe I misunderstand the question, but we use technology as suppliers for the biogas production, but we can produce a solution for the treatment in total for the sustainable way of handling that. But we use established suppliers of biogas technology from our side. There are plenty of good suppliers available. You.
Okay, thank you, Ivar. And Rudy, maybe you can send us an email, and then we can continue then the conversation with offline, potentially with some of our program participants. Thank you. Good. Do we have any other questions from the audience? Going once, going twice, and that's a third time. So with that, we have come to an end of our session today, and I want to use this opportunity to thank SBF and SWA teams, especially Amelia and Vivian and all the others for organizing this with us and also supporting our Nordic program participants. And we just hope that this is just the first step for many upcoming collaborations projects in the near future between the Singaporean stakeholders and then the Nordic companies. Thank you again for dialing in today. Stay safe and bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You.